Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to talk about the self-service capabilities provided by Platform 9. We'll go into the Tenants and Users tab to create a new tenant that defines the resource allocation for a particular set of users. Let's create a tenant for the offsite team. We can specify the quotas allocated to this tenant and also choose the networks that will be available to its users along with some flavors. Finally, we select some self-service users to add to this tenant. Once the tenant is created, we can verify the specified quotas, networks, users, and flavors are in order. An important part of the flexibility with resource allocation is the concept of host aggregation. This is driven by key value attributes, which we can see in the flavors list here. A similar set of attributes is also used to group a set of hosts to indicate that VMs provisioned using these flavors will only be routed to those hosts. For example, we see the nested vert equal to true aggregate contains these hosts. Let's now log in as one of the self-service users and provision a VM to see this in action. I'll log in as the QA user. We can see that the tenant of this user is the one we just created. We can also see that the flavor list includes all of the common public flavors, as well as the ones we had added as part of tenant creation. Let's now create a new instance. We'll choose a flavor that has the nested vert equal to true tag. The available networks only include the lab network we had specified during tenant creation. You can inject SSH keys into the instance as well as customize it further via the Cloud Init mechanism. For example, you could set up a script to assign a particular IP address to the instance, or fire up a chef agent or a puppet agent to perform further operations once the instance has booted up. This allows for increased flexibility in customizing VM instances. Once the VM is created, we'll log back into the admin view and verify the host on which it was placed. We're logging back in as the administrator now. Moving to the Instances tab and switching to the Offsite Tenant view. We see that the VM was placed on the Frink host. Moving to the host aggregate page, we see that this host is part of the nested vert equal to true aggregate. In conclusion, we have seen how simple it is to enable self-service DevOps using Platform 9 in a matter of minutes. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.